Hello everyone. In House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 4, Aemond Targaryen comments on King Aegon II Targaryen's nickname. This is a statement with two interpretations. In The Red Dragon and the Gold, Aemond's rivalry with his older brother erupts, and Aegon is nearly killed by a fireball fired by Hager. Aemond's attempt on Aegon's life had several causes, starting with their early years and the bullying he endured from his elder sibling. It does, however, also come through strongly in this episode when Aemond discusses his and Criston Cole's plans for the Dance of the Dragons and makes it clear that he believes he ought to rule instead. Aemond clarifies to his brother that he wasn't aware of the plan because he was too preoccupied with attending parties and worrying about his sobriquet, a statement that may have confused some. Aemond's line refers to the scene in House of the Dragon Season 1, Episode 1, where blood and cheese killed Yeharys. To put it simply, a sobriquet is a nickname. Aegon was drinking and discussing what his name as king would be with Kingsguard members while that was going on, while he sat on the Iron Throne. Aegon the Dragonheart was also suggested, though he appeared to favor Aegon the Dragoncock. It had been reported that some dubbed him King Aegon the Magnanimous. As far as history is concerned, Aegon's nicknames are actually very different from one another. To distinguish himself from King Aegon III Targaryen, also referred to as Aegon the Younger, one of them is Aegon the Elder. Some call him the Usurper, thinking that he usurped the Iron Throne from Rhaenyra Targaryen when it was rightfully hers. Aegon's reflections on his legacy are evident in the discussion of his nickname, which he brought up again following Yehary's passing. It's even more ironic that he's doing very little to define his legacy himself, despite his obsession with it. Whatever his name, Aemond is obviously irritated by his brother's attention to unimportant details when a war needs to be fought, and this only serves to reinforce his belief that he would make a better ruler. Aemond might brush off Aegon's discussion of his monikers, and to some extent, he's justified in doing so partially because Aemond has historically been the target of some rather offensive nicknames. Aemond One Eye is one of them, although he has long since come to terms with exchanging an eye for the largest dragon in House of the Dragon. It is still a painful reminder of one of his darkest days. Aemond is also known as the Kinslayer. Even though Aemond has expressed regret for Lucerys Velarion's passing, he has continued to kill members of his own family, this time Rhaenys Targaryen. Aemond has now committed kinslaying twice, and he nearly committed it a third time. Kinslaying is one of the biggest taboos in Westeros. Indeed, he would have earned the moniker Kingslayer in addition to Kinslayer if he had been successful in killing Aegon. Of course, Jaime Lannister was notoriously given this label in Game of Thrones, and it followed him around his whole life despite the fact that he had acted in the best interests of the realm. Aemond will always be remembered as a Kinslayer in House of the Dragon, even though it's far more debatable whether killing Aegon would have been just as right as killing the Mad King. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.